Guys, before we get into this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Enjoy. Back to the video. How to be likable. Many times people are like, I just feel like I'm so socially awkward. I feel like people don't like me, yada, 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 yada. And sometimes that is the case, by the way. You know, humans were made of a diverse pool of genes that are unique to each and every one of us. So my DNA is not the exact same as my brother's, it's not the exact same as his friends, it's not the exact same as even our parents, right? So all of us are comprised of different bits and pieces that make us all unique and different, so therefore it's impossible that everyone likes you or likes me. However, there are a few common things that you can do to be more likable. Step number one, understand your dark side and shake hands with it. You know what I mean? So what I mean by that is, I know I have had, and still to an extent, have the tendency to be an extremist in nearly all areas, right? Like I remember in year 12, I was a school basketball captain and we broke history. We went to the finals, which we hadn't done in like nearly 20 years. And I hit the game-winning shot to take us to the finals in nearly 20 years, right? And then we were up against one of the best teams in the whole area, and they've been undefeated for a very long time. Those that are watching actually know what school this is. If you guys went to high school in the western suburbs, you probably know what school I'm talking about. They're really good at basketball. And we lost by 4 points. No matter how many threes I was hitting, no matter how many good assists, we lost by 4 points. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, I cried. I'm 17 years old. There was no need for me to cry. I cried, I was 17 years old. I didn't want to talk to anyone on the bus ride home. Maybe I'd watched too much Kobe Bryant, too many Michael Jordan videos. But I cried like a little, bee. And yeah, so I can be an extreme person. There's times I've nearly been hospitalized because of work ethic. There's times I've really pushed it too far. So what I do when I'm making friends with people is I don't run away from that dark side of myself. I'm like, look, I'm 25 now, right? I'm not 17 or 12, but I have a lot more better emotional control. I'm a lot more emotionally regulated. I don't really crash out like that. But I know that I have that tendency, so I'm not afraid to express it verbally to people. That layer of realness, of authenticity, allows people to receive me better when I'm talking about more. Guys, listen, if you're enjoying this content, then please like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. And back to the episode. I'll see you guys there. Professional staff or opinions on the world. So that's the first thing, like shake hands with your dark side, understand what it is. If you don't know what your dark side is, I suggest you journal. From the ages of about 17 to 21-ish, 2020, I was pretty consistently journaling at least weekly for multiple years. And it was really great. It helped me fast track a lot of introspection and it gave me insight into myself that I probably hadn't explored too well yet at that time. So that's step number one, shake hands with your dark side. Step number two is become a really good storyteller. So what I'll do in most of my videos, for those of you that watch me consistently, is I will have a story that already pre-frames or already demonstrates the lesson or the concept that I'm going to discuss later in the video. And the reason why I do that is because, again, humans think in stories, right? Ever since civilization, prior to them being able to speak, it was drawing, and then it was painting, and then it was talking around the fire in the cave, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? So being an effective communicator and storyteller will set you light years apart from the average human, because a lot of humans think in experiences. Their lives are colored by stories, and if you can communicate in narratives, you're just a lot more of an interesting person to people as well, because you're lighting up different parts of their brains, not just the A, B, C, D, how are you today, how is the office today, side of their mind. Now the third thing you can do to be likable is have an X factor, right? So for me, during my teenage years, I was that kid that would post random things on Facebook. And I was known as that person that was quirky, eccentric, but you want me at your parties because there wasn't really many like me that would genuinely like that, and not just doing an internet personality, right? I was like that since I was an adolescent, 10, 11, 12, 13 years old, right? So yeah, have something that makes you unique, whether it's maybe a hairstyle, maybe it's the way you talk, maybe it's slang, maybe it's your concepts, maybe it's your opinions in the world. If you're able to have something that makes you one of one, it makes you stick out in the world way more. And it also makes you even feel like a bit more of an individual. We're humans at the end of the day. Nothing's really new under the sun. But when you have a distinct feature, idea, skill set, characteristic that makes you you, and you embrace it, again, you're gonna have a split between people that like and don't like you, but at least you're more of a memorable person. And being memorable to the right people will make you more likable, okay? So those three things are a big game changer to being more likable. And the more comfortable you do these three things, the more familiar, rather, they become to you to do these three things, over time you'll realize there'll be a small pool of people maybe that will get behind a lot of the things you do just because they like you. All right, you guys enjoyed this, then like, comment, and share. And I look forward to speaking to you guys in the next one. Take care. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed that video. If you liked it and you got something from it, or even if you didn't, please like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment. It really helps the algorithm favor this channel. And the more you support us, the more we can give you guys more extreme levels of value throughout 2025 and beyond. Looking forward to the next episode and being able to serve you guys. And as always, think mega. Take care.